Hey YouTube, it's your girl Dr. J, and I thought I would come and share a quick video on some things we are doing for current events. What I have for my kids is the subscriptions to Time magazines for kids. I'm not sure if a lot of homeschoolers know this, but Time magazine for kids, you can buy a subscription. It's actually not cost effective to just buy a single subscription. I think a single subscription was almost $30. But if you get a teacher subscription for a classroom with 10 or more editions or 10 or more subscriptions, then it's like for 10 subscriptions, the cost was just under $50. And so what I did was I ordered 10 subscriptions to the 5th and 6th grade magazine, and I ordered 10 subscriptions for the 3rd through 4th grade magazine. And what I do is I share them with other local homeschoolers, and then also a couple of public and private schoolers who their schools don't get these. And so for each family, it's just $5 per subscription. And so instead of me paying $30 for each child, I only had to pay $5 for each of my kids. And the magazines, they get mailed directly to me, and then I just hand them out to the locals that I'm in the subscription with. But I thought I would take you guys through what's in the magazines. So this one is the 5th through 6th grade edition, and what it has inside, it has a story on the renaming of Mount McKinley back to Mount Denali, and then there's some things that they pull out some words, and they have some questions that you can think about. There's one about the birth of a new giant panda. This is a survey of the top subjects that kids liked in school. This is on some firefighting that's happening in Washington State. There's some kind of fun facts that come from our astronaut Kelly, that's in space for a year, and then just some other little fun facts and things like that on this page. Some innovations. This one is kind of some general information about life in the U.S. Some fun facts about who is the most popular of things. So like the world's most popular scientist is Neil deGrasse Tyson, which my daughter loves because she's my budding astronomer, astrophysicist. So she got a kick out of that. And then just about environmentalism and how some countries are dealing with illegal fishing. Then this one is lessons from the past, and it talks about a chalkboard that had been covered up for almost 100 years and what they found when it was uncovered. And then on the back is a story about a 12-year-old jazz musician, the first female referee in the NFL, the world's smartest dog, maybe. Okay. So, and each one is 8 pages long. So that's the 5th through 6th grade one. And for this week, the 3rd through 4th grade one, the beginning, some of the stories were the same. So the story on the renaming of Mount Denali was there. The panda, the favorite subjects, snapshot of Olympic Park. Same on the Kelly, astronaut Kelly, and the gum chewing one. And then, life in the U.S. So those pages were similar. This was the jazz story that was on the back of the 5th through 6th grade, but it is a larger story in the 3rd through 4th grade book. And then this one was on the chalkboard that was found that had been covered up. And then in the back is a skills sheet where the kids, they act as the reporter for a robotics competition. So those are the differences between the 3rd and 4th grade and the 5th and 6th grade book. And I really love these because they're just right for kids. They give them some information on what's going on in the world, but I don't think it's anything that would overwhelm them or really trigger a very sensitive child. My kids are pretty sensitive in a lot of areas, so this is perfect for us because it's not going to be something where I give it to my kids and they're going to be in the corner crying because something was just a little bit too much or too overwhelming for them. So I think it's really great that for something that you can just give the kids and let them read on their own, as opposed to something that may have a little bit more of a trigger response to the articles. So I think it's very good, very age appropriate, and it has some really neat stories as well. And like I said, if you get the teacher's edition and you order a minimum of 10 subscriptions, then it's only going to be a little bit less than $5 per subscription. So if you know some homeschool families that you can maybe share subscriptions with, that would be great. You do have to order a minimum of 10 per grade level. So I had to order 10 of the 3rd through 5th grade, even though I only needed 2. And I had to order 10 of the 5th through 6th grade, even though I only needed 1. But it was worth it, and it's not that much trouble because I see my local people quite a bit. So it's not like it's hard for me to get their magazines to them weekly or anything like that. But that's a great option if you're looking for something for your kids. And if you get the teacher's edition, you also get they give the teacher a subscription to Time Magazine, and you also get you get a teacher account for the website that gives you even more information on the stories and gives you some lesson plans that you can implement to go with the stories that are in the magazine. And I think it's great. I'm glad that I got it for my kids. I'm really happy with the purchase. I mean, especially because it's just $5 for the entire year. So it's not like it's $5 per magazine. It's $5 for the entire school year. So we're going to get a magazine every single week all the way I think through May or June. So that is not bad for $5. Hope this helps. This is Dr. J, and I'm out. Bye-bye.